most of my serious relationships were with Black women, but I've also had relationships with an Indonesian girl.
You ever dated a white woman?
Yes.
Really?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, yeah. No, absolutely. White girls. I mean, I've messed around with Asian girls. I've messed around with Middle Eastern girls. It's whoever you like, man. You don't know. And the thing is like, men and women kind of do this, I feel. Like, you'll find something in a woman that you like, and you think that only that type of physical thing works for you. Whereas the reality is that there's someone out there that's totally opposite from what you think you like that could really be a great partner for you. Right? You might like thick women, you know, like I've always had a thing for thick women, but I've also messed around with some skinny women that were like great. See what I'm saying? You might be into, I don't know, some people are really into Asian girls, right? You know, they're into flat butts, you know. But there's a girl with a big booty that'll be like, you know, blow you away. Like, you might be into a certain type of class of woman. Like, maybe you're just into, you know, high class or middle class woman. But there might be a girl that comes from a lower class background that really might just completely, you know, complete you.
Well, it's a culture thing. You know, I'm big on culture. That's why I like foundational Black American women. My woman comes from a foundational Black American culture. So, you know, the food, I'm used to the food, you know.
But there's always restaurants out there.
Right.
You can always eat out.
I don't know if I date a white woman, am I going to have to eat rhubarb pie? What am I going to eat? You know what I'm saying? Even if I date a foreign Black woman, am I going to eat egusi soup? You know, I don't know none of that
Or
stuff.
you can just eat out.
Okay.
Or you can just get a personal chef.
No, maybe I won't.
I'll be honest, well, see, I'm just a foodie.
Okay.
Right? So I just eat out all the time. So every woman I've ever been in never really cooked for me.
See, that's the thing. See, in
I don't care.
See, in foundational Black American culture, cooking is a real big thing. Cooking is a bonding thing with us.
But I've been with women who are foundational Black American women.
Did they cook for you?
Not so
They
much.
never cooked for you?
Not that they wouldn't cook for me, but I've always just preferred to eat out. So I never really just allowed them to do that. That's just me, though. I'm different in that regard.
Okay.
Right? That's just me.
They never made you no soul food, Vlad?
I have.
Okay.
You know, but there's always been soul food restaurants that make better food.
Okay, yeah, you must. Okay, did you really date an FBA woman?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
you know they can make good food at home. You know, some of the best soul food is at somebody's house. You know.
Yeah. But you know, as someone who just likes to eat out, I would just eat out. That's just me, though. So you personally, would you ever get into a serious relationship with a non-FBA woman?
Probably. I'm with my wife forever. I don't know. If I wasn't with her, I'll just put it. If I was,
let's just say, heaven forbid.
Right, heaven forbid.
She's gone.
For
whatever reason, she's gone. Right. And now you're back on the market again. Right. And you got, you know, people are sliding to your DMs because they know you're single now.
Yeah.
And the woman, and you know, a spectacular Jamaican woman that has everything. She's got a PhD. She has her own business. She comes from a good background, stable, loving, takes care of you. You can't do it?
It would depend on the chemistry. You know what I'm saying? The
chemistry's great.
All right. Now, if the chemistry's good, now there might be something there. It has to be. It's all about chemistry.
But you would have to go in front of your audience and say,
yes, hey, listen, I
know I've been saying this, but
I got a non-FBA sister.
I got a non-FBA.
And I'm rocking with this non-FBA sister.
This is my
global unity, right?
Yes, global.
So yeah, I wouldn't not date her. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on the chemistry.
Yeah.
But I just prefer foundational Black American women because I have more in common.
Yeah, listen, everyone prefers something. Like with me, I didn't grow up in a Black area. I grew up in San Mateo, California. And for people that know, it's mostly white and Asian.
Yes.
So when I was going to high school, there's Filipinos around, there's Chinese around, there's Japanese around, lots of white people around. And my school had just a few Black people, right? I mean, one of my close friends, Mike Kondrashev, he was Black and Russian, you know, but he was one of maybe, I don't know, 10 kids in the school that were Black. I didn't really date much in high school either. Didn't go to any proms, didn't have any real serious girlfriends, whatever else. I never really looked at black women like that. But then when I got to college, I went to UC Berkeley, and that was way more mixed.
Yes, it was.
Right? And it just so happens that the first girl that I really got into a serious relationship with was black and Japanese. Dad was black, mom was Japanese, they were in the military. You know, she grew up overseas where all of her friends were, you know, mixed. We were together for like 5-6 years.
Oh, wow.
It was my first like real serious sexual relationship, the first woman I ever lived with, everything else like that. So that kind of set a tone for me in terms of the rest of my life, right? Because all these feelings that I got to experience for the first time was with a black woman. You know, you could tell she's mixed, but she looks mostly black, right? So then after that, I kind of went after women that were kind of familiar to me in that regard. And these women would also react, you know, when I would approach them and everything else like that. Now, over time, I have gotten into other relationships with other types of women as well, but when you look at most of my dating romantic history, it was probably 90% black women.
Now, did you ever get with like women from Nigeria, women from different African nations?
I mean, I messed around with some when I was like touring overseas and stuff like that when I was a DJ, but I can't say that I ever got into when I look at like, well, I mean, she was overseas, I guess, the first girl, but then not really. I mean, no. No, not because I didn't want to. It just didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
Just didn't happen.
They never tried to finesse you out of a green card or something, lad? Like, hey.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I'm just being honest. Yeah, no. No, the only girl who was a foreigner that I got into some sort of relationship with, we were together like maybe 6-9 months. She was Indonesian, but her family was like mega wealthy.
Oh, wow.
So she didn't care about a green card for me. They could just buy her, you know, citizenship if they, if they wanted to.